Thokozani guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina Mashilwane. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome once again. If you are new, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, comment and share, switch on notifications. Cling, cling, cling. I feel very gogo-ish today. As you can see, my dress code is just like gogo vibes. I'm all about being the gogo child. I don't have makeup on because I just felt like no makeup. I'm basically going to be doing a story time as well as a mukbang at the same time. I wanted to tell the story because it's something that I really need to get off my chest. It's something that's been bothering me for quite some time, and I just need like advice from you guys, my subscribers, and my prospective subscribers, obviously, on what to do in the situation, because it's been a lot. And yeah, I just really want to get it off my chest because it's weighing on me, and I can't have things like that floating around, because spiritually and mentally I then don't become in a good place. So this is something I really want to talk about. But yeah, before we get into the story time, I just need to do a huge shout out to Mash on Gravy. It is a restaurant based in Deep Kloof Zone 4. I absolutely love their food. Now, every single Monday I purchase food from Mash on Gravy, like especially the Imohodu special. I actually love it. Like, I love it so much. So shout out to them. This is what it looks like, guys. Oh my god. So obviously there's your tribe, there's cow trotters, salsa salad, and samp. I'm a huge fan of samp, so I'll literally have like your traditional dishes with samp all the time. It will never be dumpling. I'm not a fan of dumpling because people substitute dumpling for pap, and then they pour gravy on it, and then it becomes all soggy and shit. Like, no, I'm not a fan of dumpling at all. I'm not a fan of pap as well, because I'm trying to stay away from empty starch, because I do gain a lot of weight when I do eat pap. I know samp is also quite fattening because it's high in starch as well and carbs, but I really, I'll have like your hot bodies, your tribes, your cow trotters with samp. It's always with samp. Even at gatherings, weddings, funerals, I'll always opt for samp. I'm a really huge fan of that. So yeah, let me just get something in there. I also don't have makeup on because I am treating my face. As you can see on my forehead, I've got dark spots and I have a bit of an outbreak on my face. So I am treating that. As a result, I don't always have makeup on because I need to treat my face. I need to open up my pores. I need my skin to breathe. So yeah. Oh, by the way, you can find Mash on Gravy on Uber Eats as well as Mr. D. They do deliveries, or you can go there personally. I'm just not too sure of their address. Shit, I forgot to check that out. But they're based in Deep Kloof Zone 4. Their food is really good. Yo, I absolutely love it. And the weather permits, so yeah. To down it, I'm just having some liquid fruit, berry blaze. Don't feel like alcohol today, so yeah. Anyway, so story time. Last year around the 20th, 21st of December or so, I decided to go out with a friend of mine. Pardon me. I decided to go out with a friend of mine. It was a Wednesday evening, if I'm not mistaken. And I will name this particular friend because yeah, Him and I are really good friends. His name is Kagiso. So Kagiso and I decided to go out. We decided to go out for a few drinks. This was around the 20th or 21st of December. Not too sure on the dates, but I do know for a fact that it was a Wednesday evening, if not Thursday evening. So we went out for drinks, and then someone I was seeing at the time, there's a fly here, it's annoying. Someone I was seeing at the time decided to join us. Yeah, him and I not seeing each other anymore. That's a story for another day. Don't even think he's worth a story time on my channel, but anyway. So he decided to join us and he came with a friend. Okay. So Kagiso and I got to the specific venue and we chilled, we ordered drinks, and like we were playing catch up because I hadn't seen him in a very long time. And him and I also had a fallout, but we spoke about it, we resolved our issues, and then we were good. Hence why we actually went out, because we wanted to catch up more than anything, because we had already had the discussion, apologized to one another, and so forth. So decided to go out, decided to have, oh my gosh, this fly. The time it's chilly outside, like flies. They are bruising. But anyway, yeah, so this particular individual that I was seeing at the time decides to pull through with a friend, and now we're all chilling. It's the four of us. So upon arrival, Kagiso and I met up with another mutual friend of mine. We actually found her at the spot. She was having dinner, and so I asked her if she could join us. Sorry guys, I'm just having brain block because I'm just trying to, be as chronological as possible with regards to the story so that I don't miss anything out. So we decided to invite her over to our table, and she was like, so when we got there, we found her having supper because they also sell food. So we found her having supper alone by the bar, and I was like, no man, come and join us when you're done. She was like, yeah, definitely I'll pull through because I don't want to come to the table and you guys are not eating. It's gonna be kind of rude, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, sharp, whatever. So she has her supper, she's done eating, then she joins us. So she was having a bottle of wine. Kagiso and I were having ciders. Yeah, we had ciders, and then we had shots at some point. I'm a shot girl. Like at some point in the evening, tequila has to be on my table. I'm just that girl. I love taking shots. So excuse me. So eventually she joins in, she chills with us, she brings through her bottle of wine, and now, like, we're talking, having a conversation. It's vibes, man. It's nice, and we talk about other stuff. So she's partners with well, rather she's in a relationship with someone I presume to be my friend. I don't know what that friendship status is like now, and I'll get to that. So we start talking about her and this particular individual. How are they doing, etc, etc. When last did she see him, and so forth. And then she also asks me questions about him. When last did you see him? Do you guys talk? If so, what do you guys talk about? And I don't like that, especially when you're dating my friend. I don't like people who always want to know what's going on in an individual's life, especially if you know that I'm really close with that person. Like, if you want to know about what your partner is getting up to, just ask your partner, don't ask me. Because in the and the minute you start mixing that with your friendships, then and I always end up being the villain in the story. So I don't like being involved in people's business, because I wouldn't want people to be involved in my business, and that's on period. So anyway, obviously I don't indulge too much into the specific individual that she's asking about, because my loyalties lie with this person and she knows that. So even if he was getting up to mischief behind her back, or there were other things that she wanted information about, I obviously wouldn't tell her, and she knows that. So yeah, it was just one of those things. The person I was seeing at the time pulls through eventually, just after she decides to join us after her having supper. So the person I was seeing pulls through, comes with a childhood friend of his, and now we're all chilling, we're having fun. And this is around past 7 to 8ish in the evening, because I remember Kakiso and I got there at around 6:30ish, 6:30, yeah. Because I remember there was load shedding that day, and I was just like, sheds in the house, I am going out. There is no time for nonsense. I am going out. So yeah, they eventually join us and we have fun. Like kumnandi, guys, like kumnandi, you know. We're talking about current affairs. You know, we're listening to really good music, we're having really nice drinks, taking shots for days. Yo ayibabisasa nkosi yami. Wow. Anyway. So at around, I think midnight it was. Midnight. Yeah. The place closes. So the guys at the bar, they're like, hey guys, we need to cash up now. So if you guys are ordering your last drinks, order now. You need to cash up, we're closing. So then a cousin of the person I was seeing gives him a call and says, no man, I go blinking so pull through, you know. So the guy I was seeing at the time is like, hey dude, I just got a call from my cousin, he says we should hook up, go blinking so. And I'm like, okay, I don't have a problem with going out. Kagiso doesn't have a problem with going out. Like, everybody's chill vibes, you know. So girl that was eating by the bar, mutual friend, she's like, okay guys, I'm very drunk right now, because she had like 2 to 3 bottles of wine alone, because she was the only one having wine that evening. And she's like, guys, I'm drunk, but I do want to go out, I just want to get sloshed. And I remember she had lost her brother. She had just recently lost her brother, and she had to drive down to the Eastern Cape the following morning. So she wanted to get her mind off things, and she was like, guys, if you guys don't mind, I really want to join you, blah blah blah. So guy I was seeing at the time is like, I don't have a problem with that, but please note that you're not going to drive because you are sloshed right now, and the risk of you driving is going to get all of us into trouble, because now at this point we are all drunk, guys. We are so drunk, like goby, good bird. And she insists that no one's gonna drive her car, she's gonna drive herself, blah blah blah. Okay, so guy I was seeing at the time was like, hey bro, let's pass by the garage because I need to fill up gas, and then we'll go to location B. Okay, sharp. So in front it's girl's car. Inside girl's car is Kagiso, my friend and childhood friend to the guy I'm seeing. And in guy I'm seeing's car is him, obviously, because he's driving, and myself. So now we're following them. Convoy vibes, we're going to the garage to go fill up gas. On our way there, the car is swerving. And guy I'm seeing is like, there's no way this girl is going to drive if she wants to go out with us, because she is sloshed. I mean, guys, I, for one, don't go out and have wine. I don't have wine in the streets because I've done that once, and never mind the hangover, like the level of drunk you get when you have wine. There's people that can control their intake with wine, but the thing is with me, if I open a bottle of wine, I am definitely finishing it. I'm not gonna have 1 or 2 glasses. No. The wine must finish. The bottle must be empty. So this girl was sloshed, guys. Like, she was sloshed. And guy I'm seeing is like, there's no way this girl is driving to location B. Oh! Now it's an argument at the garage. Guy I'm seeing is filling up gas. Now it's an argument. It's a back and forth. Dude, you're not driving. Like, if you're gonna go out with us, friend is gonna drive, childhood friend is gonna drive. Eventually she gives in. She's like, okay, you know what, let him just drive, because obviously we don't want any accidents to happen, blah blah, we need to take care of ourselves. Sharp. Aye, vibes. Guy fills up gas, we head to location B. It's a vibe. And you know, in December it goes down every day. So we get to location B, it's a vibe. Guy I'm seeing asks, what do you guys want to drink? What do you guys feel like having? Kagiso and I like, dude, we'll just stick to the Hunter's Extremes we were having the entire night. And then obviously here and there we'll have shots and whatever. Sharp. So Ugel now starts crying. She's crying because she's just lost the brother, and we understand like emotionally where she's at. Like, she's not in a good space, right? So now she's a complete mess. She decides to go sleep in the car. We lock her in her car. We continue partying. Eventually, we decide to leave. This is like past 3 to 4 in the morning. We decide to leave. We go home. So, upon us departing, I pass out in the car because I am wasted as fuck. I pass out in the car, and according to Kagiso, my friend, and Guy I'm seeing, and childhood friend, remember that girl is also sloshed, so she's been sleeping. The agreement between the three of them was we were going to go back to Guy I'm seeing's house. We were all gonna wake up the following morning. Well, it was already morning, so later on that morning, and everybody goes their separate ways. Sure, that was the agreement that took place. Remember that I'm already sleeping at that time. I've passed out. I'm sloshed as fuck. I just want to get home and sleep this alcohol off, because you're critical and not stable at that point. So fine, we drive off. Childhood friend is driving girl's car. Guy I'm seeing is driving his car, obviously. Kagiso is now he's still in the other car, and it's just Guy I'm seeing and myself in his car. So now we're driving. Sharp. So allegedly, when we get to Guy I'm seeing's place, so childhood friend has this thing yokuthi yena akalali emzini yabantu. So doesn't matter how sloshed he is, he'll always wanna opt to go home, which is fine. It's a principle of his. We have no problem with that. So the agreement upon arrival at Guy I'm seeing's house, he then said to, so childhood friend then said to the guy I'm seeing at the time, Uguti, no, let me drive off with Ugel. We'll see you guys in the morning. She'll be safe, don't worry. So guy I'm seeing is like, okay, sharp. He doesn't think too much of it, because I mean, this is his childhood friend, you know, type of thing. So so then he drives off, and they head to his place. Mina mangiphaphama, when I wake up in the morning, this is at around 25 to 8ish in the morning. When I snap out of it, I'm still sleeping in the car, and I'm like, so then I look around and I'm like, these niggas left me in the car. So apparently I was fighting them. I was like, no guys, leave me alone. I just want to sleep. I didn't want to get out of the car because I was sloshed. So Guy I'm seeing and Kagiso, my friend, they're the ones who stayed behind. Childhood friend left with mutual friend Ugel, and then I slept in the car. So I wake up in the morning at around 25 to 8ish in the morning, and I'm like, these bitches left me in the car. And then I call them. I'm like, guys, where are you? I can see, like, I'm in the yard, the gate is locked shut, but where are you guys? Because I'm sleeping in the car and you guys left me here. So guy I'm seeing is like, no, we're in the house. You were fighting us. You didn't want to wake up. You didn't want to come in the house. So yeah, we're in the house, but yeah, I'm coming to get you. So he comes out early. He comes and fetches me, unlocks the car. He fetches me from the car, head over to the house. Sharp. My friend is chilling there. Kagiso, he's still drinking. One thing about Kagiso, that guy doesn't tap out, please. Kagiso will drink and drink and drink. Like, Kagiso does not tap out. Wild. So now we're chilling, all three of us. And the first thing I asked them is, where is Gail? You know? How? Guy I'm seeing says, no, Gail left with childhood friend. So they should come through shortly. And then guy I'm seeing reminds me, Uguti, no, remember she did say that she has to drive to the Eastern Cape to arrange the funeral and so forth, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, yeah, actually, she did say. But now I'm trying to call her to find out if she's okay. She's not picking up the phone. And then I'm just like, okay, she's probably still driving. I'll try again later. How? Now childhood friend's phone is also off, so we can't get a hold of him as well. So a guy I'm seeing has a meeting in Centurion. He says, let me drop you and Kagiso off at your place. I'll come back with food. I just need to go attend a quick meeting. And then I will see you guys later on. Sharp. So we drive, we get to my place with Kagiso. And guy I'm seeing leaves for his meeting. So now we're chilling. We're just catching up about the previous night, how fun it was, blah, blah, blah. So we're laughing, man. We're just joking about the night before, how cool it was to see each other and so forth. So another friend of ours, Melissa, hits me up on WhatsApp and she's like, you bitches didn't invite me yesterday. Request for me now because I can tell that you guys are still together. So I request Uber for her and she pulls through. So by the time Melissa gets to my place, I'm still trying to call Ukel because we separated early hours of the morning and I haven't seen her since she got sloshed at location B. And yeah, you know, so now I'm worried because I'm trying to call her, she's not picking up my calls, and I'm just like, I just want to find out if she's okay. And that's one thing about me, like we can go out and then obviously head home, go our separate ways at the end of the night, but one thing about me, I will always call to check in or text to check in if you arrive safely. Are you good? I'm that girl in the group. Like I'll always ensure that everybody arrives safely. I will call and nag you up until you pick up that call and tell me that you're good. Like I'm that friend. So it worried me at the fact that she wasn't taking any of my calls. I'm just like, did anything happen to this girl? How is it that she left with childhood friend when the agreement allegedly was that we're all sleeping at Gayam Singh's house? Like, iwishi man, I didn't understand. So I just wanted clarity on that, you know? So Melissa gets to my place. So now it's myself, it's KG, it's Melissa. These two are like my really, really good friends. So now we're chilling. I'm telling Melissa about the previous night because she obviously wasn't there. So now we're planning what we're gonna do that evening. And guy I'm seeing is coming back from the meeting. He's got food, so he's on his way, so that's cool. So while guy I'm seeing is on his way to my place because he's done with the meeting and you know he's bought some food for us, I'm still calling Ugel. Eventually she picks up the phone. Hey girl, like I've been calling you since morning. This is now the afternoon. This is like past 1, 2, somewhere up along those lines. So now I'm like, dude, I've been trying to call you all morning to find out where are you safe? Because ngizwile izolo ukuthi you left with childhood friend, you slept at his place. I don't know why that's the case. I just need clarity on where you are you fine, what's going on? Girl starts crying. Now I put her on loudspeaker so that I've got witnesses. I've got Melissa and KG to witness this, right? So now she starts crying on the phone and I'm like, dude, what is going on? Why are you crying? Like, what happened? Yabo? Then she drops the bomb. Hi, guess drops the bomb. And she says childhood friend raped her. And I'm like, and now KG is also, excuse me, is also like, because I've put her on loudspeaker so everybody can hear this conversation. And I'm like, there's no way. She starts crying. She's like, I'll call you back. She hangs up. She doesn't call back. So now I call guy I'm seeing. I'm like, hey, bruh, finally got a hold of Gail. And now Gail is saying childhood friend forced himself on her. So, and guy I'm seeing is like, I'm on my way. We'll talk about it when I get there. Sharp, he arrives, really, he's bought us food. Now we're eating. Now we're speaking about it. We're like, dude, this girl is crying on the phone. Or a childhood friend forced himself on her. So you need to get a hold of your friend, because I definitely need answers. And secondly, why did childhood friend and girl leave together? How did it get to that point where that conclusion was made? Uguti, no, girl is living with childhood friend. Because according to all of you guys that were there last night, you guys said that we are all sleeping at your place. And guy I'm seeing says, yeah, that was the initial agreement. I didn't have a problem with that. There's more than enough space for all of us. So I didn't have a problem with you guys sleeping at my place. And you know I don't mind. When you are with Melissa, when you're with KG, when we're all together, you guys always sleep at my place. And I'm like, yeah, so how is it that childhood friend left with Ugel? You understand? Because now this is what she's saying. And I need to be as neutral as possible, because childhood friend is also my friend. Ugel is also my friend. So I need to remain as neutral as possible. But if she says that childhood friend forced himself on her, then I'm going to believe her until proven otherwise. And guy I'm seeing is like, oh, definitely, we are going to believe her. We're going to support her. Obviously, we need to ask childhood friend some questions. So let me try and get a hold of him. Okay, sharp. Guy I'm seeing texts childhood friend and says, dude, you need to come to Deep Kloof, because I'm in Deep Kloof now. I'm with Tina. I'm with Melissa. I'm also with KG. You'll find us at a specific place by Emming Drive, because I need to get my car washed, and then we're gonna buy some meat, have some drinks while they're washing the car. Sharp. So we leave my place, we go to location at Emming Drive, we chill, the car gets washed, now we're chilling, having a few beers. We're also buying some meat, and now like we're stressing the fuck out. Like we're like, there's no way. If this is true, then it implicates all of us. And I keep reiterating the fact that I need to remain as neutral as possible, because both of these people are my friends. And if anything, if a woman says she was raped, she was raped, right? So eventually childhood friend pulls through, and guy I'm seeing says, guys, let's not attack him, let's not say anything nasty, we just want to know what happened. Okay, so childhood friend arrives. Guys, childhood friend arrives, and I'm the one that starts the conversation. What happened last night? Childhood friend then says, so yeah, we separated at your man's place. We went to my place. I parked her car, because obviously I was the one driving. As soon as we got into the house, she was making out with me. She was telling me to remove her leggings, because she was wearing leggings that evening. It was quite chilly. She asked me to remove her leggings. We start making out. She's calling me daddy and all of that. At that point, I'm just like, I find this very hard to believe, because girl was sloshed, guys. Like, she was completely sloshed. As I said, if you have had wine at a night out, and you've had like a sufficient amount of wine, and like in general, if you're really sloshed, like slosh, guys, there's no energy for sex. Like, there's zero energy, and that's just my opinion, right? Others may beg to differ, and that's fine. But how are you flipping me over like a pancake, and I'm not responsive to that? Like, okay, but anyway, so he claims that Ugel coerced him into having sex. Eventually they did have sex. Now this is where the confusing part comes in. He claims that he used protection, and Ugel says there was no protection in place. Like when she woke up in that morning, well, yeah, that morning when obviously I woke up as well, and etc. She says that when she woke up, the first thing was she was wondering where she was. Like she couldn't recall what had happened. And she also says that from us leaving location A to location B, she doesn't remember anything that happened thereafter. So the first thing she asked when she woke up was like, where am I and why am I undressed? And there were no condoms on the floor. So where are the condoms that he speaks of? So now it's a back and forth because he claims he used condoms. She says there were no condoms on the floor, and she doesn't understand why she would lie about something like that, because she doesn't remember consenting to having sex with this guy. Okay. Now guys, please remember now that Ugel is dating a very close friend of mine. So by default, I would tell my friend what's happening. But I decided not to because I felt like it wasn't my place to do so. So I didn't say anything. I felt that if he should find out about it, it should come from her. It's not my place, right? So fast forward to this year. Ugel gives me a call. We speak for about almost an hour, and she tells me exactly what she remembers. And I just keep reiterating, Uguti, dude, if you say this guy forced himself on you, I'm going to support you. If you want to open a case, I will let the people that were there that night know that you are going to open a case, because obviously the police will need statements from everyone that was there. Should it go to trial, I'll be there for you. Like, I showed this girl immense support, guys. Like, I was just like, you know what, the court will rule, and whatever outcome there is thereafter, I'm still gonna support her through it. Because at the end of the day, she knew childhood friend through me, and childhood friend and guy I was seeing knew Ugel through me as well. So it was important for me to support her in everything that she was going through emotionally, psychologically, because it really damaged her, right? Now I want to get to the point where I seriously get annoyed with this topic now. So in January, we speak on the phone for about an hour or so. She lets me know that my hair's so itchy, child, I need to do my hair up. So she lets me know that she is going to open a case because this guy is talking bullshit about him using a condom, blah, blah, blah. He knows very well that he forced himself on her. And the fact that he's still lying about it, is what grinds her tits more than anything. So she's opening a case. And I'm like, dude, if you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. Just know that I'm supporting you. I am going all the way with you. And the people that were there that night are also supporting you. They are on standby, so should the police or the sergeant or the detective who's handling the case want any statements from us, we are on standby. I have notified Kagiso and Guy. I'm seeing that we are on standby, and should you need anything, we are here for you. And yeah, when I just let us know what's up, what's going on. Okay, sharp. This is a conversation that took place in January 2023. No case has been opened till today, right? No case has been opened. Now I decide to keep quiet. I get it. She's the complainant. So we obviously need to wait on her. I don't ask her Uguti how far she is with the case. I just choose to keep quiet. I'm like, you know what? I will follow her lead. At the end of the day, she's the complainant, and I need to get communication from her regardless, right? This is a conversation that was had in January. February passes. March, I get a call from her, Ugel. She's like, hey, how are you? Blah, blah. Sounding all bubbly on the phone. So now I'm just like, what is going on here? You know? Sorry, guys. I don't want my food to get cold. And you know how tribe is when it's all dried up with all the mafuta. And I'm really hungry, so yeah. So she gives me a call and she says, this is in March, like early March this year. She's like, hey, I'm with your friend. The friend is the guy that she is seeing, who is my friend. And I'm actually shocked at the fact that you didn't tell him about what happened in December. So then I'm like, it wasn't my place to do so. If anything, that should come from you. I was never in a position to let him know about what happened, and not because I didn't want him to know about it. It was just not my place. So she then says to me, okay, so I'm at his place now and I'm going to tell him what happened. And it's important for me that he knows what happened. And if it means losing him, then I'm fine with that, as long as he knows what took place that night. I'm like, it's coming from you, so not a problem. Yo. I think 30 minutes after that, I get a call from a friend. He's like, hi, Tina. I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, no, don't do that. You were expecting my call. Why was I expecting your call? And he says to me, how could you not tell me about what happened to Ugel? And I'm like, it was not my place, bruh. It was not my place. Would it have made any difference if you heard it from me? No. And at the end of the day, this is a very sensitive topic. I cannot be ranting about people's business like that. Next thing, she hates me for letting you know about the whole thing, blah, 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 you know. So it's a back and forth with him over the phone, because he feels as though I should have told him about what happened. And I'm like, dude, it was not my place, but I'm glad that you know about it and it came from her. That's the most important thing. Did guy not say to me, well, the first thing that came to my mind is the fact that you failed her. Why were you not there for her? Hi, Bosana. Now I'm being blamed for what happened to her. Njani. Yeah. Friend says to me, you failed Ugel. Where were you when all of this happened? And I'm like, hold up. If she indeed told you the full story and the truth, she would have let you know that both her and I were sloshed. I didn't even know that she was going to leave with childhood friend. I only found out about that shit in the morning when I asked guy who I was seeing, Uguti, where is Ukel? Because you guys claim that the agreement was we were all sleeping at your house. Next thing, girl left with childhood friend. Like, what happened between us arriving outside your house to him leaving? Like, I don't understand. I myself don't understand that. For you to come and tell me that I failed your girlfriend is wild business. It's nasty business, because it could have happened to anyone. It really could have happened to anyone. And guys, I am not enabling rape. Ne? I'm not enabling it. And I am not speaking for perpetrators. But it literally could have happened to anyone, because sometimes Naita Mantombazana, we are irresponsible when we go out. We drink to a pulp. Like, sometimes I have so much anxiety after a huge night out when I literally went ham, because I'm just like, I shouldn't have had that much alcohol to begin with, because I'm putting myself in danger. Just weeks ago, I went to the strip club with the boys, and one of the strippers actually spiked my drink. Like, it can literally happen to anyone, guys. Luckily, my friend Sanele caught on, like, and he saw my glass, because there was something floating in it and it became foamy, and he was like, hey, throw away that drink, Wena, it's being spiked. And at that time I was already lit. So it literally can happen to anyone, right? So for my friend to tell me, Uguti, I failed her, like, how did I fail her, bruh? How did I fail your girlfriend when I've been supporting her? She told me that she's opening a case in January. It's March now. She still hasn't done anything about it. These people that were involved that night have moved on with their lives. You can't be doing a back and forth with people's lives like that. People have lives. First of all, I'm a mother before anything. I cannot stop being a mother or being an entrepreneur or being a corporate whatever to be focusing on a case that's on, that's off, that's maybe not sure. No, you can't play with people's lives like that. Like, time is money, you know? So for you to come and tell me that I failed your girlfriend, what? Are you listening to yourself? Fast forward to now, I've been blocked on all social media platforms by friend. He blocked me on WhatsApp. He unfollowed me on Instagram. He unfollowed me on Twitter, so I blocked him on Twitter, because one thing about Twitter, people will always want to, so people will cut you out of their lives, but they'll still want to keep tabs on what you're doing, what you're getting up to. So I blocked him on Twitter. I blocked him on Instagram. I deleted his number on WhatsApp. So I'm just like, if you're gonna blame me for what happened to your girlfriend when I supported her through it all, that is wild business to me, honey. That is wild business to me. And I told everyone about the conversation that took place with my friend. And Okagiso and Guy I was seeing were like, hi Bosana, this girl said she was opening a case in January. It's March now. Like, we've been waiting on her. And for her boyfriend to come and say that you failed her, what nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? I myself, this is now the guy I'm seeing who's speaking. He's like, I myself supported her through it all. I literally chose her over my childhood friend. Because if a girl says this is what has taken place, you got to believe her until the courts prove otherwise. And another thing that Gaia was seeing said at the time was that, does she understand that when she gets to court and she goes on that stand, they're going to cross-examine her. They're going to grill her to the ground. And we were willing to support her through all of that. And then her man comes and says that you failed her. Like till this very day, guys, I am shocked. I am shocked at the fact that her and boyfriend, who is my friend, feel like I failed her. So I send her a text. I'm like, hey boo, hope you're good. I just wanted to enlighten you about the fact that this is a conversation I had with your man, and it really, really is insulting for you and him to believe that I failed you when all I've done is support you through this whole fucking mess. So as a result, your man has blocked me on 1, 2, and 3, and now my friendship with him is obviously jeopardized as a result. I just wanted to let you know of the outcome of you telling him, the result of you telling him about what happened that evening. And it baffles me to know that both you and him feel like I failed you. That will never make sense to me. And all she could say, she didn't even apologize, guys. All she could say to me was, hi Tina, I hope you're good. I hear what you're saying. Just give boyfriend a bit of time. It came as a shock to all of us. You are not apologizing. Instead, you are justifying why you feel, Uguti, I failed you. How the fuck did I fail you? Did I not delete her number? Because I'm just like, this girl is mad. So I tell Guy I'm seeing, Uguti, dude, I sent a screenshot of the message I sent her and her response. I sent it to Guy I'm seeing. I'm like, this is a conversation that took place. I also sent it to KG, so KG knows. Like, one thing about me, I keep receipts, guys. I keep receipts for the day utuya piga or 1, 2, and 3 and ubulela maga. I've got receipts. I've got archives for days. I will release them like this. That's one thing about me. So I sent to both of them. I'm like, this is a conversation that took place. Please note that I am done with this issue. Even if she decides to open a case, I will tell the police myself that I don't want to get involved, because this is absolute bullshit. You cannot go to your man and tell your man that I failed you, and then for your man to come and call me and tell me that I failed you when all I did was support you. That is wild and nasty business. wild and nasty business. There's absolutely no way. But yeah, guys, just to fast forward to now, I have blocked a friend on social media platforms. I've deleted his number. And you know what? I'm okay with losing people. I'm at that point in my life where, you know what? If you want to believe a certain narrative about me and you want to run with it, baby. Run with it. Run with it. I know my truth. And if it means standing alone in that truth, that's fine with me. What I'm not going to do is beg for a seat at people's tables when I can build my own. I know that I supported this girl through it all. I know that for a fact. And if she fails to see that, if her man fails to see that as well, that is a them problem. It's not a Tina problem. So yeah, guys, I'm actually glad I got to speak about this. It's been weighing on me, and it's sharp, man, you know. But I really do hope that she gets the closure that she needs. Not at this point, I don't want to get involved anymore. Yeah, whatever she decides to do, I don't want to get involved. If she decides to call me, I'm just gonna be like, honey, I am not interested. I am really, really not interested. You can't expect me to be writing statements when you feel I failed you, when you feel I'm the reason you got raped. No. So yeah, that's on period, child. Anyway, yeah, that was very deep. But yeah, I'm so glad that I told the story and I got it off my chest. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do, what you think I should or shouldn't have done in that situation, because I really need insight on this. Because yeah, it hasn't been, it's been weighing on me for a very long time, and it's been giving me chest pains at night. But I feel a lot better now that I've spoken about it. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you feel I should have done in that situation, and have you been in a situation like that as well. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share for my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. I am dropping episode 2 of Hashtag Talks with Tina next Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. By the time you actually see this video, I will have dropped episode 2 already. I think, I'm not too sure, because I do have a lot of editing to get through. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story time, and adios amigos. I will see you guys next time. Bye.